Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight to share in the celebration of achievements, the businesses and people who make the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber and our communities great. I'm Billy Rogley, a member of the Board of Directors of the Chamber, and I'm honored and thrilled to be your MC for the 2016 Evening of Accolades. Let us begin this evening with our invocation. Allow me to introduce Jim Palmer, a long-standing member of the Board of Elders of New Covenant Christian Church, Disciples of Christ, a Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber member. Jim is a member of the 2005 Oklahoma Journalism Hall of Fame and my co-anchor for life. Jim.
Thank you. Shall we pray? Dear Lord, we're together tonight in one place, even though we come at life and business by very unique paths. But to be in this group means we have the ability to make a choice to effect changes. Please give us the wisdom to make choices that contribute toward the growth of our communities. Not just financial growth, but choices that benefit our employees and their families. Choices that serve the common good. Decisions that improve our city. Show us how to prosper together and not at the expense of someone else. Thank you for the blessings of this community. Help us to encourage our sense of unity and common purpose. Thank you for making this a place where business and the people have the opportunity to prosper. We ask you to bless the choices we make on Election Day and that you grant wisdom and honor to our elected representatives. Thank you for our freedom to choose them. Thank you for the Chamber and its work on our behalf. And thank you for the people who volunteer when there's a need. Bless this food. Bless those who put themselves in harm's way for our protection. Guide the decisions we make and give us good cheer for every day. We ask our blessing on this event and on the friends gathered here. Amen.
Thank you, Jim. See why I married him 20 years ago? As you know, the Evening of Accolades would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. So we thank our reception sponsor, Prosperity Bank, our entertainment sponsor, Southern Nazarene University, our dessert sponsor, First Bethany Bank and Trust, and they will be on the table, our invitation sponsor, Sandler Training, our award sponsor, Oklahoma Fidelity Bank. We are also grateful for our table sponsors and table hosts. You will find those names in the program and on the screen throughout the evening. Some groups who are an important part of the work and success of the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber certainly deserve recognition. Our Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber ambassadors tirelessly work in calling on Chamber members, greeting, delivering certificates, presiding over ribbon-cutting celebrations, and simply representing and telling the Chamber's story. These folks are the face and the feet for all of us, resulting in the success of your Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber. Ambassadors, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you for your work. Leadership Northwest is a community leadership development program conducted by the Northwest Chamber, and we'll have more on that later. In the meantime, leadership alums and current participants, please stand and be recognized. Leadership class members. Wow. Thank you. And nothing would ever happen without the work, night and day in and day out, of the Chamber staff. Alicia Hampton, Member Services Coordinator for the past 3 years. New staff assistant Alec Lafoon, who is pursuing an MBA at SNU. And the best Chamber CEO in the known universe, Jill McCartney. Thank you all. Thank you. Now, please enjoy your dinner, and as you dine, you know you will enjoy the entertainment continually being provided to us by the wonderful Wade Tower. All right. It's always bittersweet as board members of any association roll off, as it were. And although she will continue to serve and advise the board as immediate past chair, we welcome to the podium Monique Jackson of Oklahoma Fidelity Bank. Monique will now recognize those retiring from the board.
Thank you, Billy. You know, she is right. It is bittersweet that we're rolling off the board, some of us. And so with honor, I am here to recognize our retiring board members. So as I call their names, they'll be coming up here. I have Janet Connell. She was with us for 4 years. She's from First Bethany Bank. Kevin Richardson. He was with us for 2 years on our board from Feed the Children. Felicia Farha from Remedy Staffing. She has been with us also 2 years, and I really appreciate her. Then we have Pat Lewis, our immediate past president for me from OG&E. He was with us for 5 years. And then we also have one that I really want to also say, it's not a board member, but she is really close to our heart, Alicia Hamilton. She's leaving us. She's our members coordinator, and she was with us for 3 years. Alicia, would you please come up? You guys, on behalf of the board and the chamber and myself, I appreciate all your good work, all your dedication, your love for the chamber. We really do appreciate you guys. And please don't be strangers. Thanks. Wow. You guys, I was here a year ago saying hello to everyone. And now I get to say bye-bye. Isn't that exciting? At least for me, maybe. Not for everyone else. Well, first and foremost, I would have to thank my employer, Oklahoma Fidelity Bank, for giving me the opportunity to take time out of my day, my year, my weeks, my months, the whole thing, to be a part, to help you guys, to be a leader, to be a part of the chamber, and to give all the great time that I've been able to do. So I thank them. I also would like to thank my loving husband for also encouraging me, supporting me, giving me spiritual guidance when I need it, just somebody to talk to. My mother's here. She was here with me last year. She's always with me. I always thank her. And then, as always, my partner in crime at Oklahoma Fidelity, Barbara Enns. She's always there to give me encouraging words to make sure I'm doing everything I need to do to support the chamber in the Oklahoma Fidelity Bank. So I appreciate all you guys. And I just want to give you a quick wrap-up of this year. And I mean, it's going to be quick. We had 54 members this year. We had 13 ribbon cuttings. We had 5 luncheons. We had 12 community coffees, one every month. We had 4 new membership receptions. We had 4 morning buzz activities, and that was something new we came up with that actually Pat came up with this year. We had, at our morning buzz, we had people like the Oklahoma County Commissioner, Brian Munn was there. The Oklahoma City Councilman Larry McPhee was there. We had Oklahoma City Councilman Mark Cipher was there. And we also had the Oklahoma City Police Department Chair, that was wrong. Chief of Police Bill City was also there. And then we also had a candidate forum for when we had that call election, that special election, so that was also great. We had 2 boot camps, networking boot camps. We had 5 free global networking, Google networking. We had 1 day at the Capitol. We had an awesome golf tournament, and then we also had our Taste of Northwest. And I know most of you guys were there, and that was awesome. So that was a lot in 1 year. That was a lot of activities for the community, And there's a lot of things that I hope you guys got to enjoy this year. And I would like to thank Jill McCarty and Alicia Hamilton, because if they weren't here, we couldn't have done any of those things at all, and they wouldn't be here to support us today. So, and I also would like to thank our committee chairs. They did an awesome job this year. Our volunteers stepped up all the time to make sure that everything went without a hitch. And so, with that, with all those activities, this year, you know, I am just excited about the coming year, because if we did all this year, I can't wait to see what we're going to do next year. The chambers, every year we do better and better and better and bigger and bigger. So you guys make sure that even though a new year's coming in, a new guy's coming in town, and he's going to be awesome, awesome, I can't wait. You guys come and make sure you enjoy every activity we have next year. And so without a further ado, because I promised I was going to be short, I thank you guys for always letting me lead you guys. I thank you guys for allowing me to be the face of the board of directors this year. I really appreciate the opportunity, and I'm as honored to serve. Thank you. And now would all the new incoming board members come up? Do I need to call them by name? I need to call them by name. I need all our new board members, please come up to the podium.
Thank you, Monique. And it's a herd. Now, thank you all for your service. And now, speaking of service, the 2013 chair of the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber, Davis Mary, with Team Logic IT, will take care of some board business. Davis, are you up here? Oh, there he is. Okay. Here I am.
You know, I wish I had Billy's voice, but I don't. It's a voice made for radio. I have a face made for radio. It is now my privilege to introduce the 2016 Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber Board of Directors. And I know you'd like to applaud after I read every name, but please hold your applause to the end, or we'll be here all night. For the term ending December 31st, 2016, Emily Kesbers with Alliance Health Oklahoma, Alicia Rankin with Lilygrass Flowers and Decor, and Billy Rodeley with Cassidy Financial Group. And for the term ending December 31st, 2017, Carrie Burleson with Champion Hotels, Jason Colabello with Prosperity Bank, and Marla Mercer Cole with Mercer Adams Funeral Service. For the term ending December 31st, 2018, Rose Lane with OKC Friday News, Ken Cook with Francis Tuttle Technology Center, and Lawrence Ross with LM Ross, Inc. And our executive committee, immediate past chairman Monique Jackson with Oklahoma Fidelity Bank. As secretary, Priscilla Cood with First Bethany Bank and Trust. As treasurer, Scott Strawn with Southern Nazarene University. As second vice chairman, Craig Foster with LWPB Architecture. As first vice chairman, Debbie Lowry with Running Wild Catering. And the 2016 Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber chairman, Mike Crandall with Sandler Training. Now, I would ask you board members to please raise your hands, and after I say each paragraph, what's all the fun? This is serious business. As an officer or director of the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber, will you uphold the bylaws of the Chamber and fairly and impartially perform the duties of your office to the best of your ability? If so, say, I will.
I will.
Will you support the core values of the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber, which are serving member interests, advocating for community prosperity, promoting collaboration, valuing honesty and integrity, respecting diversity, providing knowledge, championing, that's hard to say, leadership and rewarding excellence? If so, say, I will.
I will.
Will you accept the duties and responsibilities of a board member of the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber by committing your active participation, leadership, and support of Chamber activities? If so, say, I will.
I will.
Will you pledge to do all in your power to make this Chamber the most effective organization possible for the benefit of the membership in the Northwest Metro community? If so, say, I will.
I will.
Congratulations to the officers and directors of the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber. You may now applaud.
Real quick. We need back people to come up forward real quick.
Okay. Everybody squeeze in.
Okay.
Okay. Don't you go to work? You gotta stay. Okay. Okay, where's my gavel? Okay. Sorry guys, let me get it a little organized here. Okay. Okay. You think you're actually supposed to do this part? Yeah, I think so. That's you supposed to. Sorry.
So thank you, everybody. And there's a lot more to come. But Monique, on behalf of the staff, the board of directors, all of the volunteers, and all of the great members of the Chamber of Commerce, and from myself as well, we'd like to present you with this plaque, and this is supposed to go in here as well, as a token of our appreciation for your year of service as the chairman. And this is for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Okay, now it's official. It's almost here. All right. It is with pleasure that I present to you the 2016 chairman of the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber, Mike Crandall. And with that, I hand you back.
Didn't I just hand this to you?
Yes. That's yours.
So,
You are in control.
thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
And now I have the pleasure of introducing Mike Crandall to you as our new chairman of the board. I've known Mike for a number of years and have done business with him both as a client of his and as his service provider. Several years ago, because I respect Mike's leadership and his achievements as a fellow small business owner, I suggested that he join the board of this chamber. And lo and behold, here he is tonight being inducted to the top job. Obviously, I'm very pleased that my recommendation led to this, but I'm not sure Mike is that pleased. I got this email from him today. This is all your fault. Oh well, so much for trying to be helpful. Seriously, leading the board of directors of a chamber of commerce presents many challenges, and these challenges are not always the same. Effective chamber leadership, therefore, requires a unique set of skills and capabilities suited to the time. 2016 is likely to be one of those times when unique leadership skills are demanded. Businesses in Oklahoma will be challenged not only by struggles in the energy sector, but also by worldwide economic uncertainty. As I look back over the years, I believe we have been blessed to have leaders that were indeed the right leader for that time. And I believe we will enjoy that same experience under Mike's leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our chairman for 2016, Mike Crandall.
So as Davis shared, this is all his fault. So if this year doesn't go well, it's his fault. No, in all seriousness, this is an unbelievable honor. About 7 years ago, when we started our consulting firm, which we go by Sandler Training, I had no idea what it would lead to. And if somebody would have asked me if I'd ever be sworn in as the chairman of the Chamber of Commerce, I probably would have said they were crazy because it wasn't anything that I'd ever even thought about. Matter of fact, back then when we started this business, I never even thought about being a member of the Chamber. And I was fortunate enough to meet Davis, and Davis invited me to join the Chamber. I did, and then somehow they invited me to be on the board of directors a couple of years ago, and apparently somehow I ended up in the rotation to become chairman, so here I am this evening. So I do want to share a couple of things as we look forward to this year, but I also want to recognize some things from the past year. As Davis shared, we've been very blessed in this chamber to have some unbelievable leaders. Over the last few years, and obviously I don't know them all, but if you think about the leaders in the last few years that have been in the chairman position, Davis was one several years ago, and then Pat Lewis and Monique, who was just nice enough to hand me that gavel that she had to take back right away. So we've had some wonderful leaders, and not just those that are in the top position, but all of the people that serve in the chamber. Our board is made up of 15 different people, and there's a lot of other people that serve as committee leaders, as other volunteers, the ambassadors, which I would say are one of the most important positions in the chamber. And then we also obviously have great leadership that are actually the staff of the chamber, and Alicia and Jill and all of the people that have served in those roles. So I've got to share that I'm humbled and I'm honored and I'm blessed, but I would not be up here if it wasn't for the help and the support of the people around me. I do want to have a couple of people stand up. So Doyce, would you stand up? So I'm going to embarrass her. So this is my beautiful wife, Doyce, who is my partner in life and now my partner in our business. So some of you have met her. She went through Leadership Northwest about a year ago. So I'm humbled and honored and blessed to have her with me this evening. And Courtney, would you stand up? So she's already blushing. So this is our daughter, Courtney, who was fortunate enough for us to move just back to Oklahoma. She's lived out of Oklahoma for quite a while and bought a house 2 miles from our house, so we're excited to have her back in Oklahoma. Our son Zachary is not able to be here. He's off at college in Denver enjoying the mountain life, so he's not able to be here, but I'm fortunate to have a great support system around me in my family and people from my church, the people at our table. Several of them I go to church with, including the minister of the church that helps me in walking in my faith and life and how important that is to me. So I want to share what my vision is for this year. So as Monique shared, this last year has been an unbelievable year. And Monique, I don't remember how you remembered all those stats. I'm sure some of them were written down, but we did an awful lot in 2015. We did an awful lot in 2014, and we've got to do an awful lot in 2016. The Northwest Chamber serves a very important and unique purpose. There's a lot of chambers, and sometimes we suffer, and those of you that are on the board know this, a little bit of an identity crisis, because geographically we overlap with some other chambers, and sometimes people struggle with that. But I firmly believe in my heart that there's not a chamber on this planet that is more passionate about their members and supporting the small businesses that are part of the chamber. We have the absolute best staff. Alicia, who unfortunately is leaving us, and we can all shed a tear over that because we're going to miss her greatly. And Jill does just an amazing job. And we've got great leaders. But this year we're going to do an awful lot. We're going to have just as many events. We're going to have just as many ribbon cuttings. We're going to bring in just as many members. But we need your help. Those of you that are members, those of you that are committee members, those of you that are leaders, those of you that are on the board, those of you that are ambassadors, we need your help to spread the word to make sure that this can be the absolute best year possible. As Davis shared, there's some things that might be a little bit of a challenge. Obviously, some of our economy here in Oklahoma is driven by energy. And with energy prices not being the best and some large employers laying people off, that means that we've got to be very cautious as we make steps, but we've also got to take risks in that. So I'm excited about the year. I'm honored to be able to be the chairman this year. And now I get to turn it back over to Billy, who's going to come up and lead us through the rest of our program. So thank you again for all of you being here, for your membership and your support of the chamber. Thank you for the people that serve on the board with me. Thank you for the ambassadors. I don't know if he's still here, but thank you for Wade Tower for providing the entertainment. I've been fortunate enough to know Wade for a long time. And thank you for my friends and family who are here supporting me this evening. So Billy, it's back to you.
These are exciting times. All right. This is the part of the program which so many of us anticipate in the Northwest Oklahoma City Chamber. We are all winners. Darn it. A few of those are to receive some special recognition this evening, and we will begin with the Membership Growth Award. With 3 new members in 2015, the Membership Growth Award is presented to our new chairman, Mike Crandall, with Sandler Training. Mike, hand yourself a plaque. I will also let you know his first new member for 2016, Gunnar Hood, with WSI, joined yesterday and is here tonight, right? Okay, Ambassador of the Year. This award is presented based on points accumulated through activities over the last year by attending events, volunteering at chamber functions, and making individual contacts with our members. The 3 ambassadors who earned the most points in 2015 were Nancy Morgan with the Morgan Real Estate Group, Lisa Ritchie with Home Instead Senior Care, and Cindy Visor with First Bethany Bank and Trust. And the 2015 Ambassador of the Year is Nancy Morgan. Nancy could not be here tonight, but she sends her gratitude, and we will deliver that plaque to her. The Volunteer of the Year award is presented to a non-board member who participates in a wide variety of chamber efforts in building a stronger organization. It's no surprise that our 3 finalists this year are also ambassadors, but they have all contributed to the chamber in many additional ways as well. The nominees are Lisa Ritchie with Home Instead Senior Care, Monica Salas with Salas Tree Service, Cindy Visor with First Bethany Bank and Trust, and the Volunteer of the Year is Cindy Visor. Cindy was a champion in bringing in prizes and teams for the golf tournament, as well as Taste of Northwest auction items that brought the highest bids. Leadership and Action Award. Leadership Northwest is one of the strongest programs of the Chamber, with each class receiving a thorough look at our community through many of its most important institutions. You know, like everything from the Boathouse District to the county jail. I bet that was a hoot. Each year, the class takes on a group project, calling on each of them to work together and utilize their inherent leadership skills and discover new abilities as they accomplish their mission. I'd like to introduce Michael Levine with First Liberty Bank to give you a 90-second report on the 2016 Leadership Class Project. Okay, I said 2 minutes. Michael? There you go.
I'm definitely taking 2 minutes, so everybody knows. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of Leadership Northwest Class of 2016. We have a tremendous group of leaders in this class from various industries within our community, and I feel blessed to be a part of this team. This year's class agreed that we wanted to choose a project that was not only sustainable after our departure, but one that strengthened our community and benefited those most vulnerable, our under-resourced children. Through a member of our team, we were introduced to Reaching Our City, or ROC. ROC is a faith-based community development organization in Northwest Oklahoma City that's been offering community programs since 2000. ROC's Education and Achievement Creating Hope, or REACH program, is a 7-week summer camp developed in 2014 for at-risk children living in and around the Northwest 10th Street corridor. The goal of this summer camp is to help these kids grow emotionally, socially, spiritually, and academically through education, games, crafts, food and field trips, as well as a week at Camp Bond in southeastern Oklahoma. The Leadership Northwest class of 2016 will work with ROC to develop a full-scale awareness, marketing, and fundraising plan in hopes of growing this program to serve the children in our community for years to come. Folded in the middle of your table, you'll find an informational sheet and donation form for this life-changing program. While this event is about recognizing and rewarding exceptional businesses and individuals, it's important to be mindful of the role and responsibility we all have as leaders of our community. I would encourage you to make this investment. After tonight's program, a few members of Leadership Northwest will be in the hallway to collect your forms and answer any questions you might have as best we can. It is important to note that the Chamber is fully supportive of this project. They are in more of a gathering information role as opposed to a donation collecting role or anything like that. Anything like that would go to reaching our city directly. But I appreciate your time. We appreciate all you do for our community, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Leadership Northwest is one of the strongest programs, and I'd like to now present to, we look forward to great things from Leadership class in the coming year. The Leadership in Action Award is presented to a graduate of the program who is serving our community in a volunteer leadership capacity. Tonight, we are pleased to recognize this year's nominees: Marla Mercer Cole, class of 2012, for her service on the RSVP of Central Oklahoma Board; Katie King, class of 2013, for her work with several Academic Library Association boards; Monique Jackson, class of 2013, for her service as chairman of the OIC of Oklahoma County. And the 2015 Leadership in Action Award goes to Monique Jackson. Congratulations. I'm fired. We have a category called Outstanding New Member, which I completely left out, and I do apologize. Oh, good, you got the slide up. The nominees this year: Concordia Life Care Community, Country Inn and Suites, Quail Springs, Jim Felder, Photography and Design. And the honoree this year is Concordia Life Care Community. The Vision Award, Outstanding Small Business, is presented to an established small business of less than 25 employees that has achieved an outstanding pattern of growth, been innovative in its products or services, demonstrates integrity in its business practices, and exhibits an active commitment to the Chamber and the community. I'd like to point out the Cassidy Financial Group won this award last year. The nominees this year are Christian Brothers Automotive, LM Ross Incorporated, and Movers Real Estate. And the recipient is LM Ross Incorporated. In 1999, Lawrence and Melissa Ross founded LM Ross Incorporated with a mission to serve Oklahoma and the surrounding area as the best IT consulting and managed services company in the state. In 2015, they launched an entirely new division of LM Ross, IT Oklahoma, to assist sole proprietorship and super small business owners. Much of the IT Oklahoma training and education events are no charge for chamber members. Their third company, which launched in 2015, is AllTheThings.expert, helping small local businesses develop a presence in social media at no cost. The LM Ross team has been generous in donating equipment, extra training, and encouragement to the chamber staff, and has volunteered countless hours to helping create presentations for chamber events like the stuff you've all been seeing tonight. Thank you very much, LM Ross. The award for Business of the Year is presented to a company of more than 25 employees with an established history in the area that has achieved substantial business goals and made significant contributions to the community-oriented projects through voluntary efforts. The nominees are Francis Tuttle Technology Center, LWPB Architecture, Fairfield Inn and Suites War Acres, and the honoree is Francis Tuttle Technology Center. Francis Tuttle Technology Center serves high school juniors and seniors as well as adults with career-specific training to maintain a quality workforce. They've been granted almost 3,000 industry-recognized certificates. 2015 saw the induction of founder Francis Tuttle into the Oklahoma Hall of Fame. Congratulations. And now a special award, the Chairman's Award. This award is selected by the outgoing chairman and is given to an individual or business that has distinguished his or her or themselves through their leadership, support, and dedication to the Northwest Chamber. 2015 Chairman Monique Jackson returns to the podium to present this award. Monique?
The Chairman Award. I've had a lot of great people around me helping me, but when I had to select someone, I had to select someone that I just can't describe her. I mean, whatever I ask, she jumps and do. Whatever we need, she jumps and do. Anything. She's made herself the social media person. Anything that something's doing from any chamber member that they're doing, she posts on Facebook. She follows them here. She follows them there. When we needed her to step in at the Northwest Chamber Taste of Northwest, she was 100% with me, whatever, for the last 2 years. So I don't know how we could do a lot of things without her. She helps me out. So without further ado, my award goes to Monica Salas for all her great work that she's done this year. If you've been to an event, you've seen Monica. And she works tirelessly for the chamber. So, Monica, come on up and be my shining star, babe.
They cut trees. The Business Hall of Fame Award is presented to an area business for its contributions and positive impact on our community over a long period of time. It recognizes innovation and enduring ability to be successful and community service that is unique and beyond the call of service. Tonight's recipient joins the company of organizations that have been stalwart citizens who have blazed new trails for our community. Southern Nazarene University, the Children's Center and Rehabilitation Hospital, First Bethany Bank and Trust, just to name a few. This company has stood with them and supported growth and development in our state for more than 100 years, and its innovative ways will light the way through the next 100. And even though our neighbors might get cranky when severe weather impedes service, we know that the folks in the orange trucks are working around the clock in terrible weather conditions to get things back to normal quickly. Many people might be unaware of the power generated through OG&D's ongoing and tireless efforts in economic development, training, recruiting, and community support to help our cities grow stronger, attract new business, and thrive. Tonight, we are happy to welcome OG&D to our Business Hall of Fame and invite their COO, Keith Mitchell, to accept this honor. A man of few words. I would just like to say that we get communication from you every month, and we're greatly appreciated. We hear from you every month with a bill. Also, they're a big supporter of the Gridiron Foundation, so that's cool too. The Hall of Honor. Our Hall of Honor recipient tonight is not big on surprises. He is the very definition of steady leadership, a reliable man who has carried the banner for Bethany for nearly 30 years. As he nears retirement next month, it is important that we stop to pay our respects and thank John Schugert for his abiding commitment to our community. Are you surprised? Growing up in a small town in western Oklahoma, John enjoyed life's simple pastimes like fishing and anything outdoors. Following service in the military, he worked days as an assistant manager at a lumber company to pay for his college education at night. After graduating from Cameron with an accounting degree, he moved to this big city for a job with Hertz and began pursuing a master's from UCO. In 1980, he joined the public sector as a controller with the Central Oklahoma Transportation and Parking Authority. Bless your heart. In the early days of computing, he worked to develop management information and accounting systems to assist with planning, personnel management, and record keeping. While John and his wife Donna were enjoying the city as they raised their daughter, John rather missed the small town life. Then he found the solution. In 1988, he joined the staff of the city of Bethany, a small town environment in the midst of the big city. Over the next 27 years, he served faithfully as the finance director, assistant city manager, and in 2005 was appointed city manager. In addition to his service with the government, John is regarded as Mr. Dependable for seeing through commitments made to community organizations, never missing a lights on at Christmas or the Independence Day parade, always putting the needs of the city before his own. For his many years of service to the citizens of our community, it is fitting we present John Schugert, the Hall of Honor recognition tonight.
With this many people here, I think we should pass the plate. Scott, would you mind passing the plate with this many people here? I would like to just say thank you so much for this honor. It's wonderful to know that over 40 years of service are recognized. Thank you to my wife and family, and certainly the elected officials of Bethany and all my co-workers and department heads. Really, I want to talk to you just a minute about service. You guys all have a choice who you're going to serve, because you're going to serve somebody. You can serve yourself if you want to, and you're going to reap that reward. You can serve God, you'll reap that reward. And you can serve your fellow man. And I would just ask that you think about service to your fellow man. You can do that maybe working for a city like I chose, or was kind of drafted, actually. Maybe you are a business consultant and your service is to your customers, but you're going to serve somebody. I would just ask you to think about who you're going to serve. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Donna. Live long and prosper.
Congratulations to everyone tonight, and thank you all for being here. It was a wonderful evening of accolades. We appreciate, again, your attendance and the wonderful music from Wade Tower. Welcome, Mike Crandall, and we're going to have a great 2016. Good night, everyone.